Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be going over some books that I've bought so far this month. I figured I should go ahead and do a haul because I have another book order coming in at the end of the month. So let's get started. The first book that I have is Sweet Surprise, and it is a romance collection of contemporary romances. It is done by numerous authors that I've never heard of any of them. But look at this cover, it is so cute and I couldn't resist picking it up. I'm not too keen on romance novels, so hopefully this book will give me a little insight into that genre since I haven't really read romance before, and maybe I will like it, at least I'm hoping so. This book has about 10 short stories in it, and they all have really cute titles: Sweet as Apple Pie, Cupcakes for Two, Blueberry Surprise, things like that that all relate to food, and I'm a sucker for food related items, so I can't wait to get to this one. The next book that I have is Divergent by Veronica Roth, and this is a collector's edition. I already have Divergent, but I have it in paperback format, and I have Insurgent and Allegiant in hardcover. So I found this at the store and I couldn't pass it up because I would really like to match this series, so it's going to look really good together. Also, this edition has deviled edges and it comes with a poster. And I think together they look really good. I have Divergent Collector's Edition now and Insurgent Collector's Edition. I don't know if they've made a Collector's Edition for Allegiant, so if they have, let me know because I will be very interested in picking that one up. The next book that I have is All the Bright Places by Jennifer Niven. From what I understand, this book is about two different characters, a boy named Finch and a girl named Violet, and somehow their lives intersect. And I think it's just a story about their relationship and how it's entwined together. I don't know a lot about it, but I could not pass this up because the cover is gorgeous. And even without the dust jacket, it is very pretty. Let me know if you've read this and what your thoughts are on it, because I haven't heard too much about it yet. Next, I picked up Gathering Darkness by Morgan Rhodes. This is the third book in the Falling Kingdoms series. I have not read the first two. I'm really interested in this series. I think a lot of people relate it to like a young adult version of Game of Thrones, so it sounds really interesting to me and I can't wait to pick up this series. I don't know how many books are going to be in it though, so I'm kind of hesitant to start it now. I don't like to wait for books to come out, within a year, so I would like to marathon it, but I don't know how many books are going to be in this series. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see. The next few books I got from the Barnes & Noble sale that they were having after Christmas. So a lot of the books that they had, like classics and things like that, were marked down to very low prices. So the first book that I picked up was Moby Dick by Herman Melville. I had no idea that this book was so large, but I've been wanting to read this for a very long time, so hopefully I will get to this year. It's very daunting, but we'll see. The next book that I picked up is The Sociopath Next Door, and this is by Martha Stout. It says 1 in 25 ordinary Americans secretly has no conscience and can do anything at all without feeling guilty. Who is the devil you know? It says that the author of this will introduce you to a gallery of sociopathic types, and then she shows you how to recognize and identify those behaviors and things like that. I have a bachelor's degree in psychology, so these types of things are very interesting to me. The next book that I have is What You Wish For, and it is by Carrie Reichs, I think is how you pronounce it. This book is a contemporary novel, and it's based around a 40-year-old actress. It sounds like she gets cancer. Her and her husband agreed to have embryos frozen. Then they divorce, and her cancer goes into remission. So it says this is a thoroughly modern story of the pursuit of family in all of its forms and of 5 very different ways of getting there. And I think it has a lot to do with life goals such as like having children and things like that. And it sounded very interesting to me. The next book that I have is When in Doubt, Add Butter by Beth Harbison, and I had to pick this up because it's food related and I'm a sucker for it, as you all know by now. This is also a contemporary novel. I'm not too sure on what it's about. The main character is a private chef, and I think it follows like her love life and just her life in general, being a chef and her career and things like that. I don't read these types of books very often, but I couldn't pass it up. It was a very low price. The title just grabbed me from the very beginning. Next I have Point of Retreat by Colleen Hoover, and this is the second book in the Slammed series, trilogy, duology, I'm not sure. I have not read Slammed yet, but they had this book on there for like, I don't know, $2 or something. so I decided to pick it up. The next book is a very small copy of A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. It has gold edges on the pages. I don't know if you can see that. This is a very, very cute edition of A Christmas Carol. I've never read it. I've seen plenty of movies on A Christmas Carol, but I wanted to make it a point to read this, so I decided to pick it up. And the last book that I have is a very beautiful copy of Frankenstein by Mary Shelley. I have never read this book, and they also had this book for a very reasonable price for their after Christmas sale, so I could not pass it up. So that is it for this portion of my book haul. I will be posting another book haul later in the month, and I hope you will check that one out when I've posted it. I plan to make like a TBR video. I'm kind of scared to do so because I'll need to count all my books and count all the books that I haven't read, but I probably should do that just to give myself an idea so I can stop buying books because I need to put myself on a ban like yesterday. So we'll see how that goes. That video might take a little bit longer to put up because it'll take a lot of time, but I will see what I can do and see what I can throw together. Hopefully I can get it posted in the next week or so. But that is it for this video, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know in the comments below if you've read any of these books, which ones you've enjoyed. Let me know if you got any really good books for Christmas that you're looking forward to reading this year. And I will see you guys next time. Bye. This will kind of give me like a... Waffles, you're too loud. This book has about... Stop it. Bear. No. So a lot of the books, like classics and things, were marked down to... It says this is a thoroughly modern story of the pursuit of family in all its forms. They also had this book for a very reasonable... Oh my god.